National Stock Exchange, a significant milestone for the company. Before we start the proceedings, may I request all of you to please put your cell phones on silent mode so that we do not disturb the ongoings of this very prestigious event. Yes, you may take a moment, sir. Now, before we begin, may I also request everyone to kindly stand wherever you are in attention in respect of the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, everyone. You may please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Khyati Kawa and I'm delighted to be your host this morning. Today, we have gathered here on this momentous occasion of the listing ceremony of TBO Tech Limited on the National Stock Exchange. Now, TBO Tech Limited is one of the leading travel distribution platform in the global travel and tourism industry. TBO platform connects over 1,59,000 buyers across more than 100 countries with over 1 million suppliers as of December 31st, 2023. It deserves a big round of applause, isn't it? TBO also supports a wide range of currencies along with the forex assistancies. Conceptualized in 2006, TBO simplifies the business of travel for suppliers such as hotels, airlines, car rentals, transfers, cruises, insurance, rail and others, and also retail buyers such as travel agencies and independent travel advisors and enterprise buyers that include tour operators, travel management companies, online travel companies, super apps and loyalty apps through their two-sided technology platform that enables suppliers and buyers to transact seamlessly with each other. TBO's platform allows the large and fragmented base of suppliers to display and market inventory to and set prices for the large and fragmented global buyer base. For buyers, the platform is an integrated, multi-currency and multilingual one-stop solution that helps them discover and book travel for destinations worldwide across various travel segments such as leisure, corporate, and religious travel. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us here today the Board of Directors and leadership team from TBO Tech Limited, who are stalwarts in their respective fields and will be telling us more about the company and its achievements. Let me quickly introduce you to them. We have with us Mr. Ankush Njaan, co-founder and joint managing director at TBO Tech Limited. A very warm welcome. We also have with us Mr. Gorov Bhatnagar, co-founder and joint managing director at TBO Tech Limited. Welcome to you, sir. We also have with us Mr. Ravindra Dhariwal, chairman TBO Tech Limited. A very warm welcome. Mr. Anil Barera, president strategy at TBO Tech Limited. Welcome, sir. We are also joined here today by the bankers who have played a significant role in the success of the IPO. Let me introduce you to them. We have with us Mr. Atul Mehra, Managing Director and CEO, Axis Capital Limited. A very warm welcome. Mr. Jimmy Jacob, Managing Director, Head of Equity, Capital Markets India, Jefferies India Private Limited. A very warm welcome to you too. We're also joined by Mr. Anush Damania, Managing Director and CEO, Institutional Equities at JM Financial Limited. A very warm welcome. We're also joined by Mr. Kailash Soni, Executive Director, Goldman Sachs India Securities Private Limited. Welcome to you, sir. And of course, lastly, we have our host, Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Sustainability Product and Strategy Development, Carbon and Power Markets, Investor Awareness and Services, Primary Markets Relationships at National Stock Exchange. Welcome to you, sir. And now we will commence this occasion, as it is our tradition in our country to do any special occasion with lighting the lamp. So I'd request our dignitaries to please join us on stage, starting with Dr. Harish Ahuja. Please welcome him on stage with a huge round of applause. Mr. Shyam Nijawan, Ms. Lalita Nijawan, Mr. Vijay Bhatnagar, Ms. Pushpa Bhatnagar, Ms. Palak Bhatnagar, Ms. Priyanka Nijawan, Ms. Tanvi Dhingra, and Ms. Tanya Nijawan. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for them. Request everyone to please face the audience. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us and lighting this auspicious ceremony lamp as a tradition of new and prosperous beginning of TBO Tech Limited. Thank you so much. I would now like to invite on stage on the dais Mr. Atul Mehra, Managing Director and CEO, Axis Capital Limited, to initiate the proceedings here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, can we welcome him with a big round of applause? A very warm welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an auspicious day, and on behalf of Axis Capital and the team of Book Running Lead Manager, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to a spectacular closure of the IPO, which is today followed by the listing ceremony. We are extremely privileged and honored to be a part of this landmark transaction and would like to thank the entire leadership team at TBO Tech for having faith in us. And we hope, on behalf of all the lead managers, I can say we have lived up to our reputation and we have promised what we have delivered. While there are many, many good things to talk about this transaction, and I can go on for a very long period of time, but there are 3 or 4 things which really, really amazed all of us as a team. And I will keep it simple. Number 1, what we like the most, in a short period of time, starting from 2006, what you guys have built is truly, truly a global business. And I underline the word global business, which is not easy to make. And you have connected, as highlighted earlier, people from buyers and sellers from 100 countries and customers which are greater than 1 million on this platform. What is increasingly important, and which is the second point, is the focus, the dedication. The focus followed on and stayed with the company for a very long period of time, and which is why for the discovery, reliability, trust and service, the company has been at its mark, and you have always been changing what we call as the dynamic face of the travel industry. Gorov and Ankush, you guys have exhibited great passion, and you have exhibited this in meeting after meeting, and we have put you through the test by making you meet more than 100 investors, not once but couple of times, and you have delivered it excellently. And last but not the least, kudos to the entire management team for what you have built is a very capital efficient business model which is highly operating efficient and cash flow assistance. This is a hallmark of a great company. I would like to thank our regulators, SEBI, National Stock Exchange and BSE for supporting us and making sure that the transaction happens in a time-bound manner. The overall issue received tremendous response from all categories of investor. Overall, it was oversubscribed 86 times. What is impressive are two figures. Number one, the QIP was oversubscribed 125 times, and we have a total retail application of 23 lakhs. That is a staggering number. Ankush and Gorov, with the consummation of this transaction and listing today, the responsibility on your shoulder goes manifold. From having 53 shareholders to greater than 1 lakh shareholder, your responsibility really goes up a lot, and a lot of people will look up to your performance. As you walk the talk, we at Axis Capital will work along with you and will support you in every effort and initiative that you take, and we promise to be your eyes and ears of the capital market. And last but not the least, we are rooting for you. We are rooting for you to be a company which will today have a rocking debut, and you will be the rock star of the stock market. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mehra, for those really encouraging words. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the management of TBO Tech Limited, and it is now my privilege to welcome on stage and invite Mr. Ankush Njaan, co-founder and joint managing director, TBO Tech Limited, to share his insights and reflection on this momentous occasion. A very warm welcome.
So I'm a little nervous, which mostly I am not when I'm on the stage, but I think too much adrenaline in me and some emotions, yeah. But nevertheless, first of all, welcome families, board, bankers, lawyers, auditors, my lovely colleagues, Mr. Harish Ahuja, the NSE team, and my friends from media. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, I stand before you today realizing our biggest dream, listing at the NSE. My heart is full of gratitude as I'm reminded of the countless blessings and the unwavering support that have brought us to this point today. First of all and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the Almighty and the God, my late grandfather, my parents, who have been probably my biggest critics in my career in the last 25 years and being a mentor all my life, for what I am today. My loving, supporting wife, Priyanka, my two adorable gems, Adya and Shiv, my brother Arjun, and my sister-in-law Tanya, who's always stood by me, Manish Dhingra and Tanvi, who have always given their continuous support on the sidelines, and to extended families, the Likhas and the Dhingras. 18 years back, Gorov and I embarked on this journey fueled by sheer vision, passion, and determination. While the travel market was steering to B2C, both of us decided to revolutionize this business by venturing into the B2B space. We aim to empower the travel agents through innovative technology and simplifying travel, which is our tagline, which you can see it says Travel Simplified. As we together wrote a new playbook, making TBO an Indian MNC born in Delhi, spreading its wing globally in more than 100 countries. We held each other from strength to strength. I must say, in the numerous times we witnessed tough situations, we told each other, Gorov and I have a very famous dialogue, "Bahut dekh liya, samal liya, ye bhi samal lenge." We have witnessed sleepless nights and joyous days, and now when we both look back, we have a big smile on our face. While I was walking on the stage, he said, "Best of luck." Our quick decision-making, believing in each other, problem-solving, and most important, our mutual trust between us, have been the cornerstone of our success and what made TBO what it is today. Today, as we start TBO 5.0, Gorov, words are not enough to thank you for the steadfast partnership both of us have enjoyed in the last 18 years. My colleagues, the brilliant minds, the dedicated individuals have worked tirelessly to bring our vision to life. I'm deeply grateful to each one of you who are here and obviously overseas as well. Many of you have been part of the founding team and you believed in Gorov and me since we started the company. Today, success is much yours as it is ours, and I dedicate this moment to wish you all from the bottom of my heart. My esteemed board members and investors, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude for supporting, understanding, and guiding us to be a world-class company. We shall truly seek your wisdom as now we move into our next journey being a listed company. In my closing, I want to express my heartfelt thank you to each and every trade partner in India and overseas for your unwavering support, continuous commitment, and the trust that helped TBO where it is today at the NSE. We assure you that we should strive harder to serve you better with our technology and services to ensure that all of us grow together as always. Here is to TBO 5.0 and 117,000 shareholders who have joined the TBO family. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Njaan. I would now like to invite on stage Mr. Gorov Bhatnagar, co-founder and joint managing director at TBO Tech Limited, to share his insights on this auspicious occasion. A very warm welcome.
Thank you. I've never, spoken a written speech before, but the occasion is so important that I can't mess it up. Respected Shri Harish Ahuja ji, Chairman of the Board Shri Ravi Dhariwal ji, our board members, our employees, bankers, lawyers, auditors, advisors, friends and family members. I stand here in gratitude for the opportunity to represent our company on this August stage, just a few minutes before we embark on a journey as a publicly listed company. India has over 1.6 million active companies, of which less than 2,500 are listed on the National Stock Exchange. So on an average, only 1 out of 600 companies achieve this milestone. Just a few years ago, it seemed inconceivable that we would see this day. The COVID-19 pandemic was an existential crisis for the travel industry. Overnight, our revenues went to zero and losses mounted. The situation was unprecedented, and there was no ready playbook to help us navigate the way forward. I'm very proud of the fact that the TBO family, which includes not just all of us who work for the company, but also for our travel suppliers and travel agents, all came together at this moment of crisis. Our rallying cry was stronger together, and indeed, we all emerged stronger out of this crisis. What served us well in our moment of crisis was our core value of care. It is easy to demonstrate care in good times, but it took a lot of courage and conviction to keep care of our employees and partners as our top priority when everything around us was falling apart. I'll be forever grateful to every one of my colleagues who stood by the company in those difficult times, often at a very great personal cost. So today, as we savor this amazing moment, it's important to remember that this day almost did not come. Let us accept this gift with humility and pledge that we will try our utmost to meet the expectations of the over 100,000 shareholders who are now part of the TBO family. Before I close, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to some of the numerous people who have been instrumental in my journey so far. I must, of course, start with my co-founder and business partner, Ankush. We spent our entire careers together, battling the hardest battles, celebrating the smallest victories, and on numerous long flights, dreaming of days like today. I'm also thankful to Manish and Arjun, who being part of the promoter group, have always blindly entrusted us with the responsibility of running the company. While I don't come from a business family, I learned the most important traits needed to be a successful entrepreneur from my parents. From my mom, I have learned to always remain positive, no matter how grim or dire the situation may be. I've also learned from her to be kind, caring, and generous. I have learned from my father to live a principled life. I have learned from him to never compromise on my core values, no matter what the cost or consequences may be. I want to thank Professor Ashok Jhunjhunwala, who motivated me and challenged me to return to India and become an entrepreneur. While I never studied under him, I have been his student all my life. I would also like to thank my uncle Nilesh, who out of his love for me has been a very silent but a significant supporter of TBO. Almost no one knows this, but many of the doors for our international expansion were opened by him in the early days of the company. I want to thank my wife Palak. It is said behind every successful man is a woman. That is not true. It is not behind, but besides every successful man is a strong woman. Whether you like it or not, entrepreneurship becomes the entire family's business. In the toughest moments of running a company, the difference between success and failure often comes down to who do you come back home to. To come back home to someone who has complete belief in you, but can also show you the mirror when need be, is a very big blessing. Finally, I want to thank my colleagues at TBO. The company is as a big family. It often feels like a cliche that HR departments propagate every year, in every company. Every company says we are a big family. But at TBO, I genuinely believe that the trust, belief, and ownership that binds us together is just like in a family, and perhaps even more. May we all continue to remain blessed by the gods above and continue to stick together in good times and tough times as we start a new journey together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Bhatnagar. I would now like to invite on stage Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Sustainability Product and Strategy Development, Carbon and Power Markets, Investor Awareness Services, Primary Markets Relationships at National Stock Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with a big round of applause. A very warm welcome, sir.
Full house. So I have written a speech. Mr. Shyam Njaan, Shri Ravinder Dhariwal, Chairman TBO Tech Limited, Shri Ankush Njaan, Co-founder Joint MD TBO Tech Limited, Shri Gorov Bhatnagar, Co-founder Joint MD TBO Tech Limited, Shri Anil Barara, President Strategy TBO Tech Limited, Shri Atul Mehra, MD and CEO Axis Capital Limited, distinguished dignitaries, family member, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and warm welcome to all of you on this momentous occasion of listing ceremony of TBO Tech Limited today. As per my understanding, company is a B2B platform which connects travel suppliers, hotel, airlines, etc. on one side, and travel buyers like travel agencies, tour operator, etc. on other side. It simplifies the process of booking travel products and services for buyers by providing a centralized platform with a wide range of travel inventory. I'm very happy to note that country is supplying to many international buyers and suppliers too. The NSE community expands today as we officially welcome TBO Tech Limited in our family of listed corporates, and this will be 2,471 company to list with us today. NSE listed company have a market capitalization of around $4.77 trillion as on 14th May 2024, and from today onwards, TBO Tech Limited is an integral part of it. Some data points here. India is now the 4th largest market in the world in terms of market cap, after US, China and Japan. NSE is also world's largest exchange. Many people don't aware of that, but on certain aspect, we are one of the world's largest exchange. On many days, we do around 24 crore transactions per day. And on many days, we do 1,700 crore orders per day. It's a kind of record. Around 9.4 crore unique PAN are registered with us. 20% of India's household population, around 7 crore, directly invest with the stock market. NSE, or you can say Indian market cap, has gone almost 96 times in rupee terms since NSE got incepted in 1994. And it shows the belief of public in the companies like TBO Tech and many other companies. Today's TBO Tech Limited begins a new journey as a public listed company with an issue size of rupees 1,551 crores and with an oversubscription of around 86.70 times. I believe TBO Tech Limited will bestow upon this trust shown by the public and live to their standards and keep giving their shareholders and their stakeholders all the benefits they reap in the long term. We hope that today's successful listing of TBO Tech Limited will inspire many, many more companies to look at the public market as a promising alternative. We at NSE are committed to facilitate fundraising opportunities for upcoming organizations to chart their growth stories and make capital market more accessible. We hope that this listing day is the start of a strong partnership going forward between us. I congratulate the entire team of TBO Tech Limited, Merchant Banker Axis, Jefferies, Goldman Sachs, JM Financials, Legal Advisor, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, PR Agency, Act Factors, and many other parties associated in the IPO, and today's successful listing is accomplishment of their hard work. NSE once again welcome TBO Tech Limited to the family and look forward to supporting you in your future fundraising endeavor. Thank you. Jai Hind. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ahuja. Thank you. Please stay with us as we are now commemorating the significance of this event. We will do an exchange of mementos. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to request Mr. Ankush Njaan and Mr. Gorov Bhatnagar to please join us on stage to receive this special memento by Dr. Ahuja. Can we have the memento on stage, please? And along with these mementos, we'd also like to present proud to be listed batches. So please. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for them. Thank you, sir. I would now request Dr. Ahuja, who will present to some of our very special partners whose contribution have been invaluable in the successful listing of TBO Tech Limited. Please welcome Mr. Atul Mehra, Managing Director and CEO, Axis Capital Limited. Thank you so much, sir, for your support. I'd also like to invite Mr. J.B. Jacob, Managing Director and Head of Equity Capital Markets India, Jefferies India Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a warm welcome. Thank you so much, sir. I'd also like to invite Mr. Anish Damania, Managing Director and CEO, Institutional Equities, JM Financial Limited. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your support, sir. I'd like to invite Mr. Kailash Soni, Executive Director, Goldman Sachs India Securities Private Limited. Thank you, sir. I'd like to invite Mr. Gokul Rajan, Partner, Regional Head Markets Practice North at Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas. Thank you so much, sir. I'd also like to invite Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi from Ad Factors Advertising and PR. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Ahuja, I'd like you to stay with us a little longer while I invite Mr. Ankush Njaan and Mr. Gorov Bhatnagar to please join us on the stage. And this time we'd like to present a memento on behalf of TBO Tech Limited. to Dr. Ahuja. Thank you so much, sir. We now proceed with the exchange of mementos as a token of appreciation for the invaluable contributions of our partners, advisors, investors, and stakeholders. I'd like to request Mr. Njaan and Mr. Bhatnagar to please stay with us. We'd like you to present some of these mementos to our special partners whose contribution has been invaluable. Starting with Mr. Atul Mehra, Managing Director and CEO, Axis Capital Limited. Do we have our team from Axis Capital? Please do join us. And while the team comes up, I'd like to next invite Mr. Jibi Jacob, Managing Director, Head of Equity Capital Markets, Jeffrey India's Private Limited. Thank you so much, Mr. Mehra and the team of Axis Capital Limited. Thank you very much. We have with us Mr. Jibi Jacob from Jefferies India Private Limited. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. May I invite Mr. Anush Damania, Managing Director and CEO, Institutional Equities from JM Financial Limited. Thank you so much, sir. I'd like to invite Mr. Kailash Soni, Executive Director at Goldman Sachs India Securities Private Limited. Thank you, sir. I'd now like to invite Mr. Gokul Rajan, Partner, Regional Head Markets Practice North at Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas. Thank you so much. I'd now like to invite Hogan Lovells, Lee & Lee and team, International Legal Counsel to the lead managers, to please join us on stage. I'd like to invite S&R Associates and team, Legal Counsel to the lead managers, to please join us on stage. Thank you so much, team. I'd now like to invite Mr. Abhishek Rara, Price Waterhouse Chartered Accounts LLP. Thank you so much. I'd now like to invite Mr. M. Murali Krishna from K-Fin Technologies Limited to please join us on stage. Thank you, sir. I'd like to invite Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi from Ad Factors Advertising and PR to please join us on stage. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Njaan and Mr. Bhatnagar. Thank you very much. They say travel brings the world closer. TBO Tech has brought the industry closer. So we once again thank all our partners. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to call upon Mr. Ravindra Dhariwal, Chairman TBO Tech Limited, to share a few words with us on this occasion. Welcome, sir.
I'm proud to talk to this August gathering today. Proud because of what you've achieved. I feel humbled and grateful to the support that what you've built has got from the market. And it is indeed a momentous day for all of us today. Yesterday you heard several people talk about the 18-year-old journey that TBO has undertaken. Journey full of passion, commitment, journey full of its own trials and tribulations. But a couple of things stood out. One, your desire to build a unique product. Second, your desire to buck the trend, take the contrarian path. Go where others hadn't trodden before. And your desire to build a great, great team. Now that was yesterday. Today when I stand before you, I also remember the journey you went through the COVID period. The care, the willingness to win, the willingness to be together, what really stood out, and that will form your character going forward. I think your DNA has changed forever. And I believe it's all for the good reason. Today, we are flushed with expectations. 1,17,000 people have put their money in your pocket, in the company's pocket. And therefore, whilst they have exceeded our expectations, we need to now exceed their expectations. To all our partners, airlines and hotels, we need to be the best partner they have, bar none. We need to be bigger, we need to be stronger, and we need to be even more caring and a deserving friend. We need to win their trust with better service, with better care, with better relationship. To our investors, we need to convince them that we will build the world's best travel company, bar none.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but it is time for the ringing bell.
And to our customers, I can only tell you that you will find in us a trustful friend who will be with you forever. And every day you are successful, we'll be successful. Thank you.
Please stay with us, sir. I'd quickly like to invite the leadership team, promoters, and board of members of TBO Tech Limited. And of course, Dr. Ahuja is here with us. As this is a time-sensitive event, so I'd like all of you to join us in the countdown as we go down to the last 10 seconds. I'd request everybody to please be seated because we have our cameras behind that needs to take the footage. Everybody please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go with the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Many, many congratulations. TBO Tech Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. It's been quite a milestone. We are grateful to our host, National Stock Exchange, the book running lead managers to the issue, our members of the board, our family and friends, well-wishers, our shareholders, and all you viewers who took time to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. As you see, it's already live. Request everybody to please look to the front cameras. Very important and momentous photograph this is going to be. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is TBO Tech Limited who's officially listed on all stock exchanges. Many congratulations to everyone. I'd request everybody to please be seated. I'd like to invite Mr. Anil Barera, President Strategy, TBO Tech Limited, to give a vote of thanks to our lovely audience. Yes, it is the time to celebrate. Mary.
Access Capital, JM Financials, Goldman Sachs, Jefferies, respective BRLMs, and our registrar, KFN Technologies Limited. Your contribution to the success of Project Rockstars are highly appreciated. Special thanks to our legal counsels, CAM, SNR, and Hogan teams, and our auditors, Pricewaterhouse, and our ICA, NBT and company, for their immense contribution and guidance in this project. Let me tell you, the mantra for TBO success has been our strong belief in setting up and delivering BHAC. That's big, hairy, audacious goals. The same approach we followed in this project. There were times when the timelines were issued, a lot of people didn't believe in it, but we say, we will deliver. And I don't think there will be many instances where a company would have turned around a DRHP to UDRHP in 72 hours. All these bankers, lawyers, auditors, they literally worked 72 hours non-stop to make this a memorable achievement. Secondly, another example, between approval of DRHP, we got a DRHP approval on Friday evening. And I called up our lawyers and bankers and said, we need to file our RHP by Sunday. That is less than 48 hours. I remember Akash telling me, Anil, Sunday nahi to Monday tak ho jayega. And believe me, by midday on Sunday, the entire work was completed. The entire team worked 48 hours non-stop. A big round of applause for you guys. Thank you for our strategic investor, a firm of capital at General Atlantic, for your guidance and being a part of our exciting journey. A special thanks for our simply sublime TBO Project Rockstar team, comprising of finance, legal, secretarial, and the strategy team, without whose support and commitment, we could have never delivered this project in such a short point of time. Thanks to the family members who are present here and who are not here with us today for coping with us with our style of 24/7 working, and importantly, believing in us. Thanks a lot for all of you. Thanks for print, TV, and other media and ad factors, for every intermediary that worked on this IPO, providing relentless support to TBO, and which have been part of this journey. Last but not the least, the 2.8 million investors who applied in TBO IPO, who believed in us, and we welcome 117,000 plus new family members to our TBO family. Finally, I would like to thank all of you who are present here for making time to be with us today and helping us make this event a grand success. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Barrera. May I request Mr. Njaan, Mr. Bhatnagar, and Dr. Ahuja to please join us on stage for one more historic photograph of this moment, where TBO Tech Limited is now officially listed on both the stock exchanges. Thank you. Thank you so much, gentlemen. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank each and everyone present here. Thank you for being part of this historic moment today. And we hope that all of us travel far and beyond with TBO Tech Limited. We have some refreshments served in the hall, in the lobby area. We'd like you to please join us for some refreshments and networking.
Just say, Gorov and I have to go for a quick press interview. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Everybody to stay here to click pictures with us.
Over here?
Yeah, here.
All right. So, yes.
Friends, Gorov and I just need to quickly step out for press interviews. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Would request everybody to stay in the hall. We will, obviously, these are memories which will come only once in a lifetime. So we will click pictures, with family, friends, and the board, etc. So we'll be back in 15 minutes. CNBC is waiting for us.
Of course, important times. Ladies and gentlemen, those who'd like to take pictures and would like to hang out here in the hall, you are welcome to do so. Anyone who's hungry and thirsty, the refreshments are being served in the lobby area. You may join us there. Thank you so much.